Forget. And then Rusty threw the bombshell, told me that when he got big, he was going to marry her.
Oh, yeah?
And he said, and I'm going to be a lawyer. I said, you're going to be a lawyer? I said, well, what in the world makes you think you're going to be a lawyer? He says, because lawyers lie a lot, and I like to lie.
What happened?
He said, go ahead and...
He took it to school and traded it to some kid for a robot.
That's
a really working robot.
That was one of them 6-volt batteries, some lantern batteries that was dead.
Yeah.
I took it for show and tell, telling everyone how it lit up our
Take
campground.
it back, and I thought he took it all back, and it was all settled. He didn't take it back. He took it back there and set it behind the garage. I don't know what happened to it after that. I thought that little boy probably go home and they were going to beat him half to death. Here he comes home with a dead battery.
And I come home with the Lost in Space robot.
I remember I took my silver platter. I wanted things to look really pretty for their Christmas table. And I never used that silver platter. And I thought, I'm going to use my silver platter. And I'll be daggone if someone didn't take it.
Where?
Aunt Alma got it for us for a wedding present.
Where'd it come from? I mean, where would you take it at that someone took it?
Well, we was cleaning up the tables and stuff, and it was gone.
Oh. Who?
Mrs. Becker.
Who's that?
Your kindergarten teacher.
Oh.
And she said, I know that you're friends with Penny McClure's mother. And she says, I have a big favor. She said, do you know, she says, everyone in the class is going to have a parent here for Mother's Day. But Penny. And says, I wonder if there's any way you could coax her into coming. She said, you know, she never comes to any of these activities we had. I said, well, I'll do my best. So I walked down there and I asked Gladys, I said, they said that Penny's the only child that don't have a parent representing her at the Mother's Day dinner. And I said, Gladys, I can pick you up right here at the corner and drop you back off. And I said, it won't be that long. No, she didn't go to them things. I said, well, you should. You're supposed to take an interest in your child's education. Well, I finally talked her into going. We went and anyway, the kindergarten kids was in charge of the desserts. And they made no-bake cookies and chocolate pudding. And she passed out straws with the chocolate pudding. She said, now some of you might be able to eat it with a spoon. Others might have to suck it through a straw. And then she read little things that the kids had told her throughout the year, how their parents met and different things like that. And Donnie told her that I chased his dad down the alley with a baseball bat till I caught him. And he really believed that's what happened. He said, well, that's what you told me. I wish I'd never chased him anywhere, but then what would I do? I wouldn't have my 4 beautiful children.
So how did you meet him?
Huh?
How did you meet him?
Well, we had gone all through school together.
Oh.
And then I was working, the man that ran the concession stand at the park asked me one day if I'd be interested in helping him out at the concession stand. And I thought, well, make me a little bit of money. So I told him I would, and he said, be down here tomorrow. He says, when the pool opens. And says, I'll expect you to be on time. And he's told me a little bit about the money and everything. So I started working down there, and Don was playground leader.
What was playground leader?
Well, they had a woman and a man, or a boy and a girl, as playground leaders at all the city parks. and they're supposed to teach the kids good sportsmanship, learn how to swim, how to play ball, all kinds of stuff. And of course, he made his daily trips to the concession stand. And one night I had gotten off work and I went home, and me and someone had walked down to 5 Points, and when we came home, my little sister was saying, oh, guess who was here? And she was prancing all around. I says, I don't know who was here. She said, that Don Perry was here. Said, he wants to see you. And oh, she was so excited. And that's how it all began.
Who, Aunt Jerry?
He came back. She said, I told him you're going to the store. You'll be back in a few minutes. She said, but he's coming back.
Who told you that, Aunt Jerry?
My little sister. No, Margie. My little stepsister.
Okay.
She thought he was just the most handsome thing ever was. He was pretty handsome.
Yeah, he told me that he used to see you walking, and he said he would get in a tree, climb up in a tree, and hang upside down, and,
No, that was
by
your
his knees.
grandpa.
Huh?
That was your grandpa. Grandma said he'd walk the city block on his hands.
The Grandpa Perry?
Yeah.
All right. There's 7 minutes that we'll never get back. Just kidding. Great memories.